Peace and blessings, all my beautiful people. It's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to this channel, y'all already know what to do to this channel. Subscribe right now. Also, if you want to support my brand, it's inspiredbydreams.shop. That's the place to add something new to your closet. Okay, today's episode, we gotta really talk about this, man. It's about our own community and the outlook of how people look at other people. Now, there's a lot of things going around on the internet, and you see a lot of our same kind just downing our own people for accomplishments, for the things that make you a better person, and the things that don't make you a better person. They highlight these things, and when they reach to a point where they think is successful, they start treating their own people and belittling their own people. I told you about this before, and usually it's when you have a ghetto mindset. It doesn't matter where you're from, it's where you're at in life. And their minds are corrupted. So when they get to a certain point where they feel is successful, they tend to look down on their own people, don't want to support their own people. We've been talking about this for a while. Now we're starting to see it come into fruition. Let's take a look at what people think about just looking down on your own people. It's sad out there, y'all. Use this.
Mickey made it. Mickey made what you made, Mickey?
Mickey made it.
Salute, Mickey. Grand rising to you.
Mickey made it. What's up, man? Salute.
I really think people just starting to forget where they came from. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people starting to make it think they better than people because people have lesser than what they have. And a lot of people lose sight. A lot of reason we started this music and we started to grind is to give back and to make where we came from better. You know what I'm saying? But people get to a certain standpoint where they just forget the block. They forget the community that helped build them and their character. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the music. Because the neighborhoods we come from, it built us into who we are before we even touch a microphone or anything like that. And then people become a millionaire and they just move across town and they say forget where, you know what I'm saying? They say forget the roots. You can't do that because where is the next development coming from?
Man, you hate when people forget where they come from? I can't stand it because at the end of the day, baby, you can go right back. People don't understand. You can go right back. The same way God bless you with something is the same way he can take it away, baby. You can go right back. Never forget where you came from. Because you never know. Where you came from, you might have to go back because you might got to need those people who you left behind. Or you might got to go back for whatever situation that's going on in your life. Never forget where you came from. I'm never too bougie to say tattoos and piercings I got on. I'm never too bougie to say anything. First of all, I ain't never bougie. Can't be bougie. Okay? That's just me. But, like I said, tattoos and piercings are not ghetto. Tattoos and piercings are not ghetto.
I just want to know when the hell black people gonna realize that these motherfuckers don't care about you. They don't care about your black ass. They don't care whether you come or go. They actually want your ass gone. They hate you to your very motherfucking cell. Ever selling your body, they hate it. When the hell y'all gonna realize that? Y'all steady be trying to partner up with them, letting them feed y'all all these lies. Y'all don't stand for nothing, and that's why y'all fall for anything, and your black ass still at the bottom. You sign with the enemy thinking you about to be somewhere. Baby, you still ain't shit. They don't want you to be shit. You turning on your own brothers and sisters because of these motherfuckers selling you fake promises. They been saying that we supposed to be having our, what the fuck is my 40 acres and my mule? I'm still waiting on that. How they lied to us. And y'all just be okay with that shit. I'm not okay with that. Like, I'm really not. They done broke our history down, took everything away from us so much to the point where they got y'all turning on each other. You gonna choose this motherfucker over a black woman? Are you dumb? The very black women that be the first ones to stand up and protest when your black ass done got police brutalized, or however you say the damn word. But you gonna turn your back on us, dude. Get it together. Get it together. Where the hell is Martin Luther King when you need him? Lord, he'll be flipping over in his grave right now. My ancestors didn't die for y'all asses to be turning on each other, backstabbing each other, being motherfucking coons. Like, y'all don't stand for shit, bro.
You know what I really hate? People who have lived their whole life on government assistance, and they finally to the point in their life where they got a little money. And now that Trump threatening to end all these programs that help people that were once like them, they don't see an issue with that. What's the big deal? We don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need these programs. But you were the very same person that was using it to survive. Done birthed all your kids in the hospital and Medicaid paid for it. Done fed your kids with WIC. SNAP done kept groceries in your house for years. FAFSA done help you get through school. Vouchers and programs done help your kids get through school. And now you talking about, oh, I don't see the big deal that he's cutting it. I just can't stand a person who forget where they come from. People like that just really disgust me, like, cause you no longer need it. Now you don't care if nobody don't get no more, cause it done served its purpose for you.
No matter how high you get, never forget where you came from.
Don't ever forget that apart from him, you can do nothing. Don't ever forget it, because if you do, you will be tempted to separate from him and to do what everybody else is doing. And when you do what everybody else is doing, separating from him, fam, you lose the very source by which you got to where you are. Don't ever forget where you came from. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, and give thanks to him, and forget not his benefits.
Okay, this conversation is deep and it needs to be had. I see this a lot going on YouTube, you know, one black creator, you know, beefing with another black creator, and he's telling him how he's living and he's telling him how much he has. And then you start analyzing the two, and then when you really look into it, one of them may be coming from the ghetto. They kept the ghetto mentality, wherever they made it, wherever they feel they made it in life. So that ghetto mentality might come with a whole bunch of hurt. They might have lost their parents telling you about you and your parents. So whatever they're telling you is where you can find their hurt at. And you know, a lot of times when you see another person talking about another person, and then their kids is not even right. Their kids are a reflection of everything that they did wrong as far as parenting. Everything they did wrong is just being a father or a mother figure. We see this all the time. Hurt people gonna hurt people. And once you see that type of mentality, it no longer becomes anything to do with money. It starts becoming more, it's like you look at that person like, who did that to you? Or why do you think like this at such an age that you're at? It's sad. And you see a lot of times in hip hop, a lot of people, they're more, you know, I guess they're more championing the uneducated person and saying that's keeping it real. When they see people with education, those are the people that's more in control of their life. They know how to finance their life. They have better routes of getting their life better. But when an uneducated person gets to that point, it's a trapping point for them, and I can understand why they will latch out like that, or just try to talk down on people. See, the people that usually talk down on people, they don't have it's not about just being humble. It's also about who you are inside. It's something inside that's burning them up, or something that they didn't achieve in life, or they set out to achieve that they didn't get to that point, and they feel like, okay, talking down on somebody because of what they think is going on, I can sway this whole argument. But the truth in it is, people like myself and others that have, grew up in a different life, or grew up in a way more, a little more stable than others, might not have had everything, but just had the right things to, keep our mindsets in a place where we can become earners and understand our value and things like that, people get jealous of that. So our own people start to get jealous of our own people when they do better for themselves. And we see this all the time, like, and especially when it comes down to hip hop, you see a lot of people just, just taking other people's stuff and doing this over, remixing everything. These are all come from the same greed. It all comes from a lost mindset, and that's the reason why we're seeing in these times a lot of people are falling, losing everything they worked for, and people don't want to back people. We have this friction going on that nobody wants to talk about, but in the end, we'll realize if we don't help each other, ain't nobody else is going to help us. Bottom line. And some of us are smart enough to do it without the help, and others are just lost in this mindset where they feel like they want to down other people for their accomplishments. It's sad, and it shows, coming up in an environment. Let's just say, like, if you come up in a family where you have a father figure and a mother figure, and you have your family has, did well for themselves and they leave things back for their kid. Even if there's a person out there, he's coming up in the projects, she's coming up in the projects, they don't have anything to leave back for their family. So having just the things that people start with makes them feel like that's an accomplishment, when there's way more to life than just that. So they start with a mindset thinking that, okay, I've accomplished up to this point, I got out of this place, so I'm gonna talk down on these people because they can't get here. But meanwhile, where you got is just the beginning. So you will never be able to go further because people see who you are and how you treat people. And that's why I always say, man, people will show their true colors when it gets really, really, really dark. Pay attention. Till next time, it's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to this channel, you know what to do to this channel. Subscribe right